Whoops, you guys, I guess I missed the ribbon cutting after all. I thought it was at 10. And then I got here. Big banners, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Anyway, we're here today at the Shepherd of the Hills Fish Hatchery. Tuesday, December 19th, and it's finally open. After about 2 years of being closed for renovation. Fox News. At least someone filmed the ribbon cutting. It's a really nice new building. Oh wow, a little bit crowded in here. Looks like I didn't miss it. And I'm definitely not the only one filming. I don't think they expected such a turnout. Everyone from the department's up there taking pictures of the crowd.
Probably the place that's pretty special to me is as a young boy, my family and I would make a trip down and we'd fish right below. Every year, family vacation, fishing right below the hatchery here.
In fact, just a few weeks ago, I was, for the second time, allowed to spawn some of those trout. So the really big one that you see in the back is probably one that I spawned. So I just appreciate everything that this facility does for the visitors that come to Branson.
The only thing that you need to know to understand the old building is the phrase coined by a previous staff member, and that phrase was, "Nothing a new building couldn't fix." And here we are. We are here in the new building with the beginning of a new chapter. We even have a slightly new name. It's now Shepherd of the Hills Conservation Education Center.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay, now I'm going to 1, 2, cut on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Cut that ribbon.
That's that. It's officially open. I'm going to give the building a minute to kind of thin out. Let's go look at the trout in the meantime. Got my fish food. They're giving it out for free today. They told us that we had to answer a question about the video that they showed in there. They don't seem to have told the employees that they had to have a question for us, though. Too funny. Normally you have to pay for the food. That's not much. They have those little vending machines around. Oh, here's some little guys. You need some food too, don't you? It's kind of hard to film and feed at the same time. Oh wow, so many of them in this one. There you go, guys. You can have the rest of it. If anyone's wondering why these raceways have the metal covers over them, by the way, that's so that birds and other predators don't get to the fish. I learned that during the video they showed. Pretty neat little video, too. Tiger lily was in it. Okay, I guess that's enough of fish feeding. You guys ready to go see the building? And I'm going to show you backwards, because I was here at the back of the building. This new aquarium is twice the size of the old one. Learned how to tell the difference between a brown trout and a rainbow trout a while ago. The brown ones not only don't have that red stripe, they don't have as many spots. And look at the tails. Hardly any spots on their tail. Whereas the rainbow are more colorful, as their name suggests. And look at their tails. Very spotty. If you're wondering why the water's that murky looking, by the way, that's actually on purpose because of the lighting. They trick the fish into thinking it's different seasons than it really is. Over here it talks about spawning. They do that twice a year here. And that right there is what one of the incubation jars look like. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys how big it actually is. I don't have my 4-scale banana with me today.
A few minutes later.
And apparently that's all I can show you. For now. We'll come back in a little bit. It was just so crowded in there. So many people just wall to wall, lined up back to back against every single exhibit. Other than the 2 I showed you, I couldn't get a look at anything. Plus, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you guys, I need lunch. Audio of my stomach growling during that ribbon cutting is probably going to be on the news tonight. Well, I figured that the best way to skip out on all those crowds would be to just wait until the next day. So here we are, December 20th. Parking lot's definitely a lot less crowded. There's about 9 other cars here, aside from myself. Hi, Tiger. Hi, Lily. Haven't seen you guys in a while. They've got a nice new exhibit. The first thing you see right when you walk in. Oh, the one that keeps looking at us right there is Tiger, and the other one's Lily. I filmed their birthday party a couple of years ago. It's so weird trying to figure out pronouns for a two-headed snake. I really like their ceiling. The hallway that you guys didn't get to see yesterday. The building looks a lot taller from in here than it does on the outside. Let's see, who do we have over here? Of course, it had to be more snakes. I wonder how much muscle power it takes to balance like that. And I'm back at the fish tank all of a sudden, and the movie let out. The hallway became pretty crowded pretty quickly. Now, some of you might remember my video at Roaring River a few months ago when I saw a blue trout. I asked about that a few minutes ago. It's a genetic anomaly. Sometimes there are also golden trout. It's not completely unusual, but it's also not all that common. There's a tiger salamander in here. You can't see him on camera. He's hiding back there in his pot, but I assure you he's in there. Here's what he looks like. Oh, you moved from your perch. I don't blame you, that looked uncomfortable. And this one's another western rat snake. Same kind as tiger lily. A little bit older, a lot bigger. There's part of a turtle sticking out from behind that rock. And here we have a whole turtle. It's being camera shy though. Here you go, better look at the lobby from this angle. And also, just in case you need some change for trout feeding. These windows are nice on days like this. A lot colder than it was yesterday. Table Rock Dam back there. And the reflection on the tank cracks me up. It looks like I'm walking underwater. Now, if it seemed to you like they didn't have quite as many animals as they did on display in the old building, that's true. They still have them, though. They have some stored away in other rooms, away from the public. Sometimes they're working with them with classes. Stuff like that. The turtle with a plastic wrapped shell, if you remember that from my other video, is still in there. It was in the classroom that I watched the video in yesterday. The video was playing just now, so I didn't go in there to take a look at it. But you can check out my other video if you want to see that. Thought I might as well show you guys their new sign while I was out in the parking lot, along with a new name, the Conservation Education Center. No longer just the fish hatchery on the sign. And that's that from the fish hatchery. Appreciate you guys coming along. Thank you for that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, she's looking at me today. Videos are going to be a little out of order here at the beginning of the year. This one was actually filmed December 25th. My friend Debbie was with me. We started out at Joe's Crab Shack. That's a thing, we like their appetizers. That day we both got the voodoo chicken, I with barbecue sauce and her with, I don't remember what, some white stuff, probably ranch. And she also got the mozzarella bricks. By the way, I'm going to try and leave in as much as I originally said that day in the video. However, both of those places were very loud. Hence the appearance of Narrator Cat. Get used to her in this video. You might be seeing a lot of her. But I digress. Joe's is in the Branson Landing, and I gotta show you guys what that place looked like that day. Now, I've seen that place empty before, but that day, it was completely abandoned. It felt like a liminal space, like we were gonna step out into the parking garage and end up into the back rooms. I love the names of these parking levels. I'm gonna book it on up to white-tailed deer. Debbie's taking the elevator. I don't like those things, so I'll be going up the stairs. Meet you there. We beat her. Man, that's echoey in here. Hello. And here we are. I'm not going to spend very long outside today because it's about 40 degrees. With a wind chill, it feels about 8. But I did want to show you the giant octopus. There he is. One of my favorite things about the strip. All right, I'm getting on in now for the next fishy part of the video. Because those fountains are blowing on me and it is cold, you guys. There's Debbie over there. Pretty cool looking ticket counter. It looks like a circus tent. Ooh, yellow submarine over there. And that must be the octopus photo op. I like it. Advertisement for the wax museum right there. For a second I was thinking, what in the world does he have to do with fish? I guess this whole thing is circus themed. First of all, we come across the Great Clambino. Okay, let's see what our fortune is.
You don't have to be faster than the shark. You just have to be faster than the slowest fish. The Great Clambino has spoken.
He speaks the truth, I suppose. Seize the day. Do you guys see what they did there? I see what they did there. Enjoy fresh cotton candy, popcorn, with a seal of approval. Here we go. They have a scavenger hunt. Can you find our friend Aquarius? They have 9 of them hidden in here. Does that count as number 1? Oh, I love these carousel seahorses, though. Very pretty. Well, you guys cannot escape from this on any of my aquarium videos, it seems. They have a giant Pacific octopus here, too. Here's his little tube.
I couldn't see it.
This one's just kind of hiding out, though. I don't blame him. It's kind of busy in here today. I'd be hiding, too. You can see his little tentacle there, though. Little, why'd I say little? Or does this count as number 1? Is he always red? I don't know. We'll see how many we find. Some pretty colors in this tank. Little gonzo fish down there. I like that rainbow stripey guy there. If you're thinking by this point, she seems a little bit less than impressed. Yeah, that's an accurate assessment. But I didn't understand why. I love theming. I love fish. This place had both. Granted, I didn't quite understand what the fish had to do with the circus theme, and they did get better at that. The rest of it was actually aquatic themed, but there was just something off about it. And they have a fun 5D motion ride in here. I know for a fact that I'm not allowed to film on it, but it's this way. Here we go toward it. The back of the pufferfish tank. Watch as everyone puckers up for a kiss. And then it says, remember doing this? Honestly, no. I'm feeling kind of crowded in this place. Another octopus right there. That's what, 2 or 3 now? And then came the film. Well, that was something. that we did. So, what did you think about that video?
Well,
And that about sums it up.
yes.
And I'll leave it at that. Except to say that if you know you get motion sickness, maybe skip that one. And maybe take an ibuprofen before you go. This is where the music kicks in. I didn't add it. It was there. And it was loud. I gave up trying to say anything. Between that and the kids in the room, you wouldn't have been able to hear me anyway. But here's some fish for you to look at. Sounds more like something they'd have at Meow Wolf. And the pajama cardinal fish. That's pretty cool looking. You're the one seeing a clownfish. Ah, there it is. There it is. What? I like that guy. Hello there, my invasive friends. Oh, I see what you were doing there. You were trying to hypnotize me. Sorry, it didn't work, buddy. I have no idea what these are, but oh my gosh, you guys. It looks like a creature from a horror film. I love it. Well, maybe not a horror film. Maybe a Jim Henson film. There they are. They're called leaf scorpion fish. Oh, and they ambush smaller fish. And they're also super slimy every morning to keep parasites off. You guys, I just discovered flashlight fish, and it's my new favorite thing. It's kind of like a fish version of a firefly. Oh man, you guys, they're not coming out. I can see a couple behind the rock that the camera can't get from this angle. Every time they open up their gills, it's like little firefly lights go out. It is so cool. I wish you guys could see it. Ooh. Fish tunnel, always nice. Watch me run straight into the wall while I'm trying to film this. This guy is impressive. There we go. Someone's having a nap down there. Got a big barnacle on his back. For a second, I thought its shell was broken. And hey, look at that. There's a kraken in here. Okay, this place is starting to get a lot better toward the end. I like this statue too. They kind of have their own little fish tornado. Cool ceiling too. It is December 25th today, as of the filming of this, and the seahorses know it. They are making a little seahorse Christmas tree for you guys to enjoy. What would you call this, by the way? Is this a seahorse pile? A seahorse cluster? And what are these guys doing? There's crabs back there. Okay. I love those little pink guys. Very good color palette in general in this tank. Maybe I'll make a painting out of this sometime.
That'd be pretty.
Apparently, I'm at that point where I'm no longer jump scared by garden eels when I see them. Although it did help that I read that they were in this tank before I walked up to it. I like that spotty, stripy little guy there. He's cool. Yeah, definitely some pretty ones in this tank. Oh, is this going to be like a mirror maze? Oh, I think it kind of is. Oh, no, it's not a maze. It's just little columns all over the place. There's one of the octopi up there on the ceiling. Really cool room. Really disorienting after a minute. Although at the same time, the room does really detract from the jellyfish. And isn't that what you're supposed to be looking at in here? If I was not seeing that fish with my own eyes, I would think it was photoshopped. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it actually looks like it's covered in cat fur the way that the spots look in real life. Pretty little stripy guy there. So that's why they call this the kelp forest. Okay, that is cool. I wonder if it's just kids allowed. I mean, it looks pretty sturdy. I think I'm gonna pass though for today. Maybe next time. And they have a ray touching pool, you guys. Oh, hi shark. And there's Debbie making friends with one. Is it just me, or do the markings on that one look like Chewbacca? Are you seeing that? The markings on those. If you look at it from far away, think of Chewbacca and then look at the... It's like they have Chewbacca faces on their heads. We have some green sea anemones here, some starfish. Man, these guys are pretty. It's a flash flood. Last room, last tank, and last octopus sculpture. I like that one. And that was pretty much it. I was just so over it at that point that I didn't even feel like filming an outro. But in retrospect, it wasn't really that bad. Not really. Did I think it was overpriced for what you got? Yes. Was the music way too loud? 100% yes. And was some of the theming just too distracting from the actual creatures that you came here to see? Yeah, I think so. But on the other hand, is there one thing I haven't mentioned? Maybe. I think I'm an aquarium snob, you guys. Looking back at my history, this is the first small aquarium that I've actually been to. Other than this, I've been to aquariums at SeaWorld, Epcot, the Tennessee Aquarium. That was really cool. And right now, I'm an annual pass holder at Wonders of Wildlife. All of those are top-rated aquariums in the country. So maybe it's like I'm trying to compare Disney World to a county fair here. But either way, that was that. There you have it. Glad you guys came along, and I hope to see you next week. Later! Kinda like I'm trying to compare Disney to Dogpatch here. No one will actually get that reference. You guys ready for another video that I definitely didn't plan? Got to downtown St. Louis and started driving around looking for the City Museum. I didn't put it in the GPS because, come on, how many buildings in this place are going to have a bus and an airplane on the roof? I figured it would be pretty easy to find. That is, until I got distracted by something else. I saw this Ferris wheel off in the distance and thought, you know, I don't think I've ever been to Union Station. So here we are. I'm Kat, by the way. This is Inferior Adventure Channel. Thanks for joining me. Let's go see what's going on in there. Look at that, there's one black car. All the others are white. I bet that's how they keep track of the rotations. Oh wow, you guys. They even have a carousel in here. Complete with some unusual steeds. I love it when carousels do that. Oh hey, the eagle caught a fish. There we go, that's the one I would ride. Mini golf too. It doesn't appear to be open right now. I wonder if it's because it's Sunday or because I just got here a little bit early. Appropriate playground. Look at that, they even have trains at this train station. And seafood. You know, I never knew that Landry's was a chain just until a couple of years ago. I thought it was only a Branson thing. Pretty landscaping. I think they need a bigger koi pond though. Apparently those things can live 50 to 200 years. Hey, it is raining. A lot taller than the one in Branson. I love looking at Ferris wheels. Riding them, on the other hand, a little bit scary. A lot scary. That would have been so cool to see this place as an actual train station. I had seen videos, but as with anything, it is different in real life. There we go, maybe a thumbnail picture? Not sure if I want to do the aquarium or not. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a good aquarium. But I go to the one in Springfield all the time. I kind of wanted this to be a different video, you know? Selfie Express. Interactive Train Selfie Museum. That looks pretty cool. October 27th today. Happy Halloween, everyone. It's good to know it's not just Branson doing that anyway. Hey, there's an elf hiding up there on that sign. Well, I guess I'm not gonna go in today. $30, and if I'm gonna spend something like that, I'd rather do it at the City Museum. I've been talking about that place for months. Dude, there's a ropes course up there. Pirates and pumpkins? Maybe I should go in. They definitely saw me coming. 21 lapel pins that I can choose from. Oh, one of them's a glow-in-the-dark jellyfish. Oh, that ropes course looks so fun. I need a GoPro to do something like that, though. I love a good mirror maze as it is, but this one is inspired by the 1904 World's Fair. That was in Forest Park, not too far from here. Changed my mind, I'm going in. Thinking about it, the City Museum would be a lot more fun if I had someone else with me. There's all sorts of stuff to climb on in there. I do like their decorations. Oh hey, let's find out our pirate names. Let me know yours in the comment. So for the first name, the month you were born. So mine would be Admiral. And the first letter of your first name. Apparently my name is now Admiral Peg-Leg Pufferfish. At your service. Alrighty, I'm thinking I made the right choice. I could watch this penguin sailing all day. Clock aquarium? Yeah, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Ooh, the ceiling changes. This is cool. We have a little train ride show before we go in.
We start our journey on September 1st, 1894, when the first train departed Union Station. St. Louis was introduced to the world in 1904 when it hosted both the Olympics and the World's Fair. Well, let's take a closer look. I've been tinkering with this whole train for a few weeks, and if I got this right, hold on to your seats. Here we go. Wahoo! This contraption can fly. St. Louis looks pretty spectacular from up here. Wahoo! Wakeboarding train style. Bass, catfish, walleye, bluegill, drumfish. What a thrill seeing them up close in the wild. Let's get you folks to the aquarium before they send a search party. Do me a favor. Keep this between us. Don't tell anyone about our little detour. I don't think anyone will believe us anyway.
Just down the hall again.
Ooh, we made it to the secret cave. Catfish and piranhas together at last. These are archer fish, and they shoot water at you. They can do it up to 6 feet, and one of them just splashed me.
It really helps me out. Hi,
Oh, cool.
I'm Tommy. The show's called Tommy Talks. Hi, how you doing over there? Raise your hand in the second row. What's up? What's your name? We stop with our parents when we're 6 months old. And most humans, they don't stop with their parents until they're 30s.
3 augmented reality sandboxes in one? That's cool. One of them's broken, but it's still cool.
When's your birthday?
There's the top of that river otter exhibit that we saw a while ago. Apparently I didn't come at the right time for this, but they have training sessions that you can watch. You guys, what do fish take to stay healthy? Vitamin C. All the turtles in this habitat are female. Do be warned though, if you come here, this is a non-touch habitat. Unless you want to get bitten, of course. The stream water table. Well, that's pretty cool. It's a little water play area, got all sorts of contraptions. Is that filled with smoke? That is. That's so cool. There we go. Apparently, I have a favorite starfish. I was today years old when I learned that. There's one called a bat star.
So are these stinging jellyfish? If you are brine shrimp, you're in big trouble. Brine shrimp, my gosh. that's what they eat. They eat the fried shrimp. So we try to take care of them, make sure that they don't get their stingers knocked off. Because that's what they need to do to travel. Like their food can be consumed into their usually bellies.
They look so different without those lights like they have at Wonders of Wildlife. Oh, dude, there's a blue lobster. His name is Lord Stanley, and I have never seen one of these in real life, and it is awesome. Appropriate decoration for his tank, too. It looks like he was donated in 2019, which was the first time that the Blues ever won the Stanley Cup. Hence the name Stanley. Species highlight, the tasseled wobbegong. Wobbegong? Whatever it is, it's new to the aquarium. It's a carpet shark, it says. And it's about 4 feet long. Well, let's go see if we can find one. They have all kinds of sharks here. That black one has legs. I don't see that particular shark in the touch tank. Just some of these little brown guys. Bamboo sharks. But is that not the coolest starfish you guys have ever seen? Play area. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because there are some kids in it. But I did want to point out the light reflecting off of this jellyfish. That's the coolest thing. That's the natural sunlight. I like that little stripey guy. I don't know what it is, but I like him. Uh-oh, the ship's blowing smoke at us. What did I get myself into, you guys? Educational aquatic pumpkins? I like that idea. Hey, there he is. Still haven't seen one in real life, but there's this pumpkin. I love this one, almost an optical illusion. Kind of looks like it's coming out of the pumpkin rather than sunken in.
Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the shark's in the back. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Please do not climb on shark. And there's a sentence I didn't think I'd say today.
Oh my gosh, it's crushed. You got more. Okay. Oh no.
Still not seeing any tasseled wobbegongs. How cool.
Bioluminescence is a natural process where organisms create and emit light. They will even light up when you walk along the beach. Walk down the hallway to experience it yourself.
I didn't know the pufferfish could get that big, you guys. He's so large, he's almost comical. Banana for scale. It's a little bit too dark to see it, but that's a jack-o'-lantern garland up there. Well, I guess that was it for the shark section. No tattered wobegons for us today. Something tells me it's cephalopod time. Okay, we'll be in a moment. I got distracted because they have an anglerfish in here, you guys. Somewhere. Oh wait, maybe they don't. It also says they have a giant squid. Okay, I see what it is. It's just projecting stuff back there. Imagine if they actually did have an anglerfish. making me feel a lot better seeing some other people over there by that Creatures of the Deep thing. And hearing them say, "Is that for real?" I was not the only one fooled. And that was it, you guys. Back in the gift shop. You're an otter, Harry. That was that for the aquarium. I do think that I prefer Wonders of Wildlife. It's quite a bit bigger, a little bit more stuff. I do like the lighting in here a little bit better as far as being easier to film. And the location is completely amazing. So yeah, not my absolute favorite, but as far as aquariums go, that was pretty dang good. A lot better than the one in Branson, that's for sure. The soda fountain. Did I show that when I came in? I don't think I did. More trains down there. Some of the old tracks. Oh, that's so cool. You know, those chairs actually look pretty comfy for a Ferris wheel. Does not, of course, make it any less scary in my book. Anyway, that's going to do it for that one here at Union Station. Appreciate you guys coming along with me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Well, thank you, disembodied voice of John Goodman. That was actually really cute. Goodbye, Turtle Pass. Wonder what the picture's gonna be this year. It costs $5 extra to upgrade to the hard copy, but I do it every year anyway. I'm Kat, by the way. This is Inferior Adventure Channel. Thanks for joining me.
A few minutes later.
Polar bears, I love it. Also, there are snowflakes on the floor. Oh, I like that guy. Is he new? I don't remember seeing him before. Here he is. It's a zebra shark. Oh, he's endangered. 7.5 to 12 feet in length. He keeps trying to hide from me. You guys, it's Scuba Claws. I did come at the right time. I thought that was a completely separate ticketed event. Awesome. The fish are kind of staying away from them. So pretty. Scuba Claws, that was so fun. I wonder what the zebra shark wants for Christmas. Here's the inevitable snowball shot. At least she's in a different position today. Those three are on guard. I don't know what they're staring at, but it must be important. I was at Petco the other day and they actually had some of these for sale. I don't know why that surprised me, but it did. I thought it was pretty cool. Well, these guys are new. I don't know what they are, but I like their stripy tails. Whatever they are, they're in with the marmosets, who appear to have gotten a new swing. What are these? They look like they have tribal tattoos. Discus fish. I think they're all that, just different colors.
You come out see Dad?
There's the electric eel. You know, I was today years old when I learned that they were actually more closely related to catfish than other eels. Well, you're stretched out today. I wonder how long he actually is. It says they can grow up to 30 feet, but Ted hair is definitely not that long. There he goes, swimming off into the wild blue yonder. I don't blame you there, buddy. It's getting kind of crowded in here. Hey, why are you running away? I'm trying to film you. Fine, I'll film you instead. You're cool looking. Stripes, polka dots. Actually, I love this whole tank. There he is. Still hiding from me, but I can kind of see you. There we go, better angle. Wanted to show the stripes on his head. Giant clam? I didn't know we had one of those in here. I guess we don't have one in here. And we have 3. That one's got some stuff growing on it. Or resting on it. Octavia's out today. And she's popular. It's hard to get a shot of her without getting anyone's head in the picture. Oh, are you teasing us? Go through. I thought for a second she was going to go through her tube, but no, she was teasing us. She's posing for the camera today. You know, I'm actually working on sculpting an octopus right now, and if I don't do a good job after all this footage, they've separated one of the Japanese spider crabs from the other one because she's molting. Here she is. Her name's Krabatha. What do you want for Christmas, Snowball? Not telling us, eh? How about you, my friend? What do you want for Christmas? Why, I believe I would like nothing more than peace on earth. And 27 live chickens. Oh, look at that. Its back foot. It's laid out behind him like it's broken or something. He looks comfy enough, though. Oh, that's cute. Upside down tree in the gift shop. Jellyfish tree, too. I like those ornaments. Speaking of ornaments, may as well take you guys into Bass Pro while I'm here. That place is usually decorated to the max. Yep, no different this year. They moved the carousel closer to Wonders of Wildlife. It looks pretty cool in front of these big screens. Santa's Wonderland over there, as well as a Santa's Wonderland shooting range. There are kids at both of those places, so I'm not really going to show you either one in detail, but trust me, Santa's back there. Some absolutely gigantic ornaments hanging down from the ceiling. Your classic inflatables. Come on, you know you want a fish cooler. Oh, so that's what Santa does the rest of the year. There we go, though. That's what I was talking about. The decorations. Love those old drippy icicles. Went over here to the corner for a better view, and I found a moose. I didn't know you were here. In the next section of the store now, decorations just keep going. Really like the effect of the blue trees down there. Oh, I see what they're doing. The blue trees are at the part where it looks underwater. Well, they didn't quite run out of lights by the time I got to the other end. Still not quite as many, though. I really do like those sparkly ones up there on the rocks, though. I think they're my favorite. Oh, it looks like there's supposed to be a little alligator underneath them. Don't see him in there, though. Guess he's hiding right now. And that was that. Now it's time to try to get out of here without incident. I'm about ready for these Christmas crowds to be over with. And that was that. Christmas time at Bass Pro. We got to see scuba claws. Apparently it's been raining while I was in there. All in all, a pretty good day. Glad you guys came with me. Thank you again for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Okay, here's one more alligator.